So hello everyone, welcome to Triaright. This is pack 365. Myself Shojit. So in this session, we are going to discuss more interview questions related to our coding that will be purely based on our file handling. Okay. So in the previous session, we are already dealing some coding question that's available in our file handling. Now we are trying to dealing more coding question that's related to our file handling. Okay. So the first question for this session will be write a program to copy all the content from one file to another file. Means just like to transform the data from one file to another file. So we are trying to transform the sample.txt to our copy.txt. Okay, so the first question we are trying to write a program to copy content or the data content from one file to another. If the file will be not present at that time, we are trying to create this one. So guys, whenever we know that whenever we are trying to use our write access mode, at that time we know that if the data will be present inside the file, the data will be overridden. If the file will be not present and still we want to open that file, then a new file will be created. Okay, so now we are trying to use the same thing, means we are trying to read the data as well as we are trying to write the data, because we are trying to copy some content from one file to another file. So in that case, how we are trying to deal with now we are trying to see now. Okay, so every time whenever we are trying to performing any operation, first we are trying to open the file. So in this case, first we are trying to open the file. So in my case, my file name will be sample.txt. So here first I need to write sample.txt. After that, here if I'm trying to specify the read access mode, it's fine. If I'm not specifying also, it's fine. Okay, after this I just want to copy the data as our file sources. Okay, because first I want to read the data and I will be storing here. Okay, now my requirement will be I want to transform, means at a time I need to do both the tasks. So here I'm trying to use one more file option with our open function. So open, so here I'm just trying to create one more file that is called copy.txt. Okay, if the file will be not present inside this folder, it will be created that particular thing. So here I'm just trying to write copy.txt comma, but here I need to specify which type of access mode I am trying to use it. So here I'm just trying to use my write access mode. So here after that I need to store in a file object. So file object as our destination, or we can say that copy. So f copy. So after that, now after I'm getting both the things, means I am just trying to get the read content as well as I'm trying to get the write content also. So now my requirement will be I just want to write all the content in my copy.txt from our sample.txt. So now here I'm just trying to use this f copy. Okay, a copy.write. Okay, whenever we are just try to write some data inside our any file, we have two options. Either we can use write or we can use our write line. So here I am just try to use our write. Okay, so because we are trying to take a string only. Okay, so f copy.write. So here it will be taking one mandatory argument that is called string. So these are the data will be present in the form of our string. So here I'm just trying to take f sources. Okay, because first I need to read the data, guys, right? So f sources dot read all the data that's available. First it need to execute. After that, whatever the data will be present, I just want to copy here. Okay, now if I'm trying to run this one, so guys, just see, as of now we don't have any copy.txt file. After I am running this one copy.txt file will be created, and as compared to our sample.txt file, means how in the data or the content that's available in our sample.txt file, exactly all the data are copied into our copy.txt file. Okay, so this is the control flow behind the coding logic to copy all the content from one file. The file name will be sample.txt to copy.txt. Okay, so this is the logic behind this to write our code. Okay, now the next question for this session will be Write a program to count the frequency of each word in a file. Means now my requirement will be, I want to file how many times this hello will be present, how many times the good morning will be present, how many times the Python full stack will be present. As of now, we are trying to take that particular thing. After that, we are trying to copy some extra, or we can say that duplicate data also. Okay, so first we are trying to write the question. Okay, so write a program to count the frequency. Okay, frequency of each word in a file. Okay, so how to do that? Okay, every time first my requirement will be here. I'm just try to use one more thing that is called our counter. Okay, so this is nothing but this is also called our module. Okay, so here I'm just try to use this counter module because I'm just try to use the counter as my method name. Okay, because I just want to find the frequency of that. If I'm try to build the coding logic, it is okay, because I'm just try to use a different mode. That's why I'm just try to use this module. Okay, so first I'm just try to import that. So from collection, so collection is nothing but this is our library. Okay, from collection we are trying to import this module that is called our counter. Okay, so counter is my module. Okay, so after this, first I want to find the frequency of each word in a file. Okay, so due to that we are trying to use this counter. Okay, first we are trying to open that file. Okay, so how to open this file? By the help of our with keyword followed by the open function. So here first I need to provide my file name. So my file name will be sample.txt. After that, here I'm just trying to read the data. Means if I'm trying to specify the access modifier, it's okay. If I'm not specifying also, it's okay. So after that it will be return a file object. So here I'm just trying to save in my f object. Okay, so now I just want the word, each word how many time it will be present. So first I need to store. So what's equal to, so it will be stored in my file object. So file object dot read. Okay, so guys, here as of now we are all the text are contained in the form of our lowercase, but in my chance, if they are in the real time, there might be chance that character in our uppercase as well as, so we don't want too difficult from that. That's why here I'm just trying to use one more method that is called our lower method. Okay, means whatever the text that present in my sample.txt, it will be uppercase, it will be converted, means it will be not affecting our original file. Okay, that's why. So the lower, then only we are just try to, after that we are try to split that particular each word, because without splitting we cannot count that particular things. Okay, that's why here I'm just try to split the particular thing. So here I'm just try to write split method. After I'm writing the split method, now if I'm try to print this word, so guys just see the output. Okay, so the print method and the words. Okay, now here I'm just trying to run this one. So guys, just see here it will be displaying me all the data in the form of our list, means list of substring, because the return type of split method will be list of substring. And if I'm trying to convert it into lowercase, means it will be not affecting in our original code. Okay, that's why it will be showing like that. Okay, after this, now my requirement will be, I want to find the frequency. So to find the frequency, here we are trying to use the counter method. So here I'm just trying to use the frequency as my variable due to store that particular thing. And here I'm just trying to use this method count, and I will be pass the word as my input. Okay, because whatever the word that I will be available, it needs to store here. Okay, first I need to store, because after it will be storing, now I need to run a loop on that. So guys, here I want both the things, means I want the index position as well as the at that particular index position, whatever the data that's available, we want both the things. Okay, so in our Python, whenever we want both the things, then we have one more inbuilt function that is called our enumerator. Okay, so how the enumerator function will be work? if you are trying to use this one, at that time you are trying to able to use your index function as well as the value. Okay, so here are just I am trying to use that. So for word, okay, so word comma count means how many time it's present in our frequency, because we are trying to store here. So here I'm just trying to write our frequency dot our items. Okay, why I'm trying to take this item, because now I'm just trying to use this dictionary. Okay, in the dictionary we have a option called our items. So now if I'm trying to take this item, it will be give in the form of our key value pair. Okay, if I try to use your eliminator also, it's okay. Due to our frequency I'm tracking the counter, that's why I'm directly take in our dictionary. Okay, after that I'm just try to print this one. Okay, so here I'm just try to print f string the word, whatever the word at that time will be present, then at that time how many time it will be present means the count. Okay, at that time only it needs to print. Now if I try to run this code, so guys just see, hello will be one time, good will be one time, but guys just see it will be showing python will be one time, script will be one time, java will be two time, because it will be taking the word. Okay, if I'm try to copy this one and I will be paste one more time, so guys just see, if I'm try to run this one, it will be increment all the data. Okay, so guys just see, now it will give me hello will be two time, good will be two time, morning will be two time, but python will be four time, because guys just see here one python will be there, again one python will be there, that's why it will be give the output. Okay, so this is the simply logic behind this, to find how many words that will be present in our frequency. Okay, so now the next question for this session will be, write a program to read a file and display only even number of line. Okay, means guys just see, here we have 4, here we have 6, here we have odd number, here we have even number, means I just want to display the even number. Okay, means if the line will be odd number, I don't want to show that particular thing. If the line will be in the form of our even number, then at that time I just want to display. Okay, so here we are trying to use this enumerator, because we don't want to show at that time, because here I'm trying to show both the things at a time. That's why, because here we are just trying to display the line, we are not trying to display the even odd. That's why here I am using the dictionary. Now we are trying to use our enumerator function. So first we are trying to write the coding question. Okay, write a program to read a file, write a program to read a file and display only even number line, only even numbers lines. Okay, how to do that we are trying to see now. So here also we are trying to take this same text file, means the sample.txt. Okay, before we are trying to performing any operation, first we need to open that file. So here my file name will be sample.txt. After that, here I don't want to specify our access mode. So here I am directly storing my file object. After storing, here my requirement will be, I want to find the even line. So means here I need both the index position as well as the value. So here I'm just trying to use this enumerator, and the line should be starting from 1. Okay, here also I need to specify for that. So directly I just want to run a loops on here. Okay, so here I'm just trying to find the index position, because based on the index position I'm able to check the length of that particular thing. Okay, because we are trying to check by the through of our index position only. So index position comma the line, also we are trying to take the line in our enumerate function. Okay, after this enumerator, if I try to give your default value, it will be default value will be 0. If I try to specify also, you need to specify. So here I'm just trying to specify. First I need to give my file object, because all the content that's available in my file object, and I need to start from my starting value from 1. Okay, then here after it will be printing all this. So now I'm just try to print the index value, as well as the line. Okay, what is the output? Then only you can get a clear picture on that how the control flow will going to work. So guys, just see, I'm just trying to specify the first line because I don't want to start from zero. If I try to starting from zero also, you need to remove that particular thing. Okay, so guys, just see, if I'm trying to run this one, it will be starting from zero only. Okay, so just see, but I want to starting from my one only. That's why here I'm trying to give that. So I need to kill my terminal. So guys, just see, now I'm able to give that particular things. Okay, after I am giving all the things, now I'm just trying to check based on the index position. If the value will be index means 0, 1, 2, just like that. Okay, here I need to check that particular thing. So if index means whatever the index value I am having, modular division with 2 double equal to 0. If this condition becoming satisfied, then only I just want to print this one. So guys, just see here it will be starting from 0 here, but I'm trying to starting from 1, means it will be printing how are you, then Python Django HTML, just like that. Okay, so here I'm just trying to print in the form of our string. So here I'm just trying to print line. Here I need to take index, then here I'm just try to print the line. Okay, line dot strip. Okay, the strip method to specify, or we can say that the remove the extra space. Okay, now if I'm trying to give that, so guys, just see here it will be displaying me line 2 how are you, then line 4 Python Django HTML JavaScript, then line 6 Node.js, then line 8 MongoDB. Okay, if I'm trying to change here the starting position, so guys, just see, if I'm trying to change, it will be give me the different output. Means we are trying to see the hello good morning, then Python full stack. Means based on your starting value you can get, because at a time we need both the thing. That's why here I'm just trying to able to use my enumerator function. Okay, so that's all for this session. In the upcoming session we are trying to discuss more interview related question for this file handling. Okay, so that's all for this session. Thanks for watching. Triaright.